The European Film Festival is an annual cultural event that celebrates the art of cinema. It provides a platform for filmmakers showcasing their works and allows audiences to appreciate the richness and the diversity of film industry. The festival offers a wide array of films across different genres, including drama, comedy, thriller, documentary, animation and experimental films. It caters to diverse interests and tastes, ensuring that there is something for every cinema lover. To tell us more, we're joined by festival curator Peter Rorvik and film director Sophia Zornitsa. A very good morning to you two. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you for having us. Good morning.
Yes, thank you, Simpiwi. Nice to be here.
It's an absolute pleasure having you. Peter, I'm going to start with you. What can we expect from this year's festival in terms of themes and genres?
Well, we kicked off already on Thursday. A great opening in Johannesburg at the Zone Ster-Kinekor. It's rolling in Cape Town as well at the Labia Theatre. There's also some showings in Durban at Ster-Kinekor Gateway. 16 films, award-winning, new films coming out of Europe, diversity of countries they come from, 16 countries from the East, right? We're very pleased also that the number of countries participating has extended quite significantly into the East. We have Poland, we have Czech Republic, and new countries for the first time, Bulgaria and Romania. So that's exciting.
Are there any notable trends or highlights in the film selection for this year?
Well, we try to bring in the very newest films that are coming out, award-winning films that have just done well in Europe. For example, we have about 5 films that have been in the Cannes Festival. That's a mark of how close they are. Some of these films are only just being released in their own countries. So it's nice to bring, as I say, a diversity of kinds of films, you know, from coming-of-age movies, dealing with gender identity. We're also excited to have some films that speak to Africa, and you're going to chat soon to Sophia, and part of her film, a significant part of that film, is set in Kenya. So we're looking forward to hearing about her film called Mother.
Yeah. And I'm going to bring Sophia in. Welcome, Sophia, to this conversation. How did you, what inspired you to create the film Mother, and what themes does it explore?
The theme, thank you for the questions. The theme is about alternative motherhood. It tells a story inspired by the real life, and I'm coming to South Africa, Eswatini and Lesotho with the person the film is inspired by. Her name is Elena Panayotova. It's a woman who struggled to have her own children and cannot have them. But little by little, being a theater director, she develops a program for orphans, a theater program for orphans that made her sort of a mother figure of over 5,000 children on 2 continents, in Bulgaria, in Europe, and in Kenya, in Africa. So obviously what inspired me is, actually I can summarize 2 things. One is I was fascinated by the way this woman transformed her trauma into a triumph of a motherhood, a parenthood of a different kind. That's why we call it alternative motherhood. And second thing is actually even bigger, and I realized it much later after I made the film, after I'm now traveling the world now in these 2 weeks, the film screens at 11 festivals on 4 continents. Now it's in America, in the States, in Canada, in Europe, in India, in 2 festivals, 18 cities, and now 5 countries in Africa. So by the audience, I learned that the main theme is actually something else, and it is that I think it empowers the people, empowers the viewer with the idea that every single person, every one of us can change the world for good.
And speaking of change the world, I'm actually glad that you touched on that. Are there any specific messages or a message that Mother, the viewers of Mother will actually take away after watching this film?
As I said, I think that's the main thing you can do. It's just doing things, not speaking about it, not complaining.
Okay.
If a person does a small good, you never know. It could turn out to be something bigger, as her program that she developed and taught many artists in different countries. Actually, she's also giving workshops for artists who work with children in Eswatini, Lesotho, as I'm doing different workshops for script writing. But main idea is that, if you do something small, you never know, it can turn big. And also getting deeper into parenthood, into motherhood also, there is this idea, for me at least as the director, I found out these two ideas about motherhood and parenthood in general. One is about possession. I want to have a child. Yes. And many people nowadays struggle with for not being able to conceive and to have children, while the other idea is I want to be a parent, which involves the idea of giving, which is an opposite energy, the idea to giving to many, to the world. So I think this.
Sophia, unfortunately, we're out of time. We really need to end the interview because we need to take news. But thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for this year. Much thanks to you too, Peter, for joining us this morning.
Welcome. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was festival curator Peter Rorvik and film director Sophia Zornitsa letting us in on what to expect from this year's European Film Festival and how the future of film and cinema looks like.